I just want you to know that you got to get to that part of that song. If you really don't know what that was, it was beautiful by the Smooth Sound, the Snoop Dogg featuring For Real. Is it For Real featuring Snoop Dogg?
I think it's Snoop Dogg featuring.
Yes, and Uncle Charlie Wilson. It's Cam's song, ain't it? Hey, girl.
How you doing?
See, I got to start.
My name is Charlie. We love Charlie Wilson in the Johnson household.
Let me tell y'all something, though. Back to this Snoop. You usually don't play the full songs when you DJ in the party or you in your bag. That's one of those songs, like, you got to make it to, I just want you to know that you got to make it to the
And I think that's a good time to, like, make that, like, without the background and then, like, transition into your next song.
I would agree.
Yeah. If I was a DJ, that's what I would do.
Listen, you helped me DJ that one day.
I did.
Yeah, we turned up. You left me.
You weren't trying to play whatever I was telling you to play.
Because I'd already played it, I think.
No, you hadn't.
Rich Baby Daddy.
No, you was trying to play something else.
I think I'd already played it.
You was too busy playing that bullshit. You started playing some Juvenile or some shit. It was killing the vibe.
I play what the people want to hear.
And they was not dancing the time. You hit my song, ass and started shaking, hookah started blowing.
Talk about that hookah. Talk about it.
Shots started shotting.
So we went to St. Louis this weekend. You know that.
Yeah.
For graduation.
We were both traveling.
Where'd you go?
Reno, Nevada.
What you go to Reno for? You didn't tell us that last week. You gotta tell us. This is the audience.
My cousin graduated from college.
You didn't tell me the homie. Caleb. Not my other partner, Quentin. That's my boy right there.
CJ.
Shout out to CJ.
You the main names for Quentin.
Quentin, my homeboy. What up, Q?
I ain't related to Quentin.
CJ, my partner, them. That's what's up. Congratulations, big dog. Hold on. I deserve something. Went to St. Louis. Turned up for my cousin's graduation. Shout out to Dr. Maya Hines.
Shout out to all the graduates.
Shout out to the graduates getting money. Let me borrow $5. We went to St. Louis and shout out to my girl, Neil. We went out there and I knew Mill was from
Woo!
We started off sweating because the baby was asleep and my daughter cannot sleep when it's too hot. And I just cut the air down.
I should have brought my little fan. It's in my purse.
Go get it.
No.
You sure? Yeah. You can blow yourself. Pause.
I feel like doing this on the podcast is going to be doing a lot.
Right there to the mic. I'm trying to help her out.
That's cool.
Needless to say, I went to St. Louis. Went to a spot called Fahrenheit. When I tell you Fahrenheit wasn't nothing but an old 06 nightclub. I'm talking about an old nightclub you go to, you show them your ID, you walk in, and they don't pat you down. Walk straight in there. They ain't no security. Now, security was there. They said, go in. It was a guy in the parking lot with a clip extendo hanging out his back pocket. We walk up. India said, we won't be here too long. I said, shit.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Right now, but I got comfortable. When I was in there, I got like, okay, this reminds me of home. I felt good. But the guy was outside patrolling the parking lot in street clothes. Anytime you go to a party in 2024 and the people are sagging with jean shorts, you know you're in the right place. And then when you walk in, they playing that Boosie and Web it.
Cause I'm on.
Tell me what you know about me. WEBBIE, aka Trill ENT Young.
SAVAGE.
Somebody else out there said it with us.
Period.
All I'm saying is we went to St. Louis. India was looking around. She got bad and bougie on me all of a sudden. She gonna sit on top of the section with her legs crossed.
And she should.
Man, I'm talking about I'm in there inhaling all the hookah smoke so much so I got the choking.
So much so. I hate when that happens.
It was smoke. It was like filled with smoke. Cigarette smoke, weed smoke, and hookah smoke.
Cigarette?
Well, they was in there lighting it up. They didn't give a damn what you smoked in there. You could have smoked the crack pipe. If it was 1988, if a nigga pulled out a crack pipe, they wouldn't have flinched the eye. Blink an eye. But it was great. It was a good time. So I'd like to thank Fahrenheit in St. Louis for showing me a good time because you left nothing to be desired.
They gave you all the smoke.
All the smoke, literally. And then look, had the nerve to have some lamb chops on the menu. I said, well, I was hungry, but I didn't feel like waiting on the kitchen to cook those lamb chops.
Hey, it probably was busting.
It probably was. You know, you got that back bald head dude in the back.
Right, sweating.
No hairnet, no gloves. pulling the lamb chops straight from the bag, putting them on the grill. But you know, fire burns off the germs. Give it up for Fahrenheit. Welcome back, everybody. This is Sid and I am your host, B-Love, and like always, for the last 2 weeks, I'm joined by
Sid the Kid.
Talk about it. We getting it together. And if you are watching this on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. It's right there for you. The vibes are there. The energy is there. And she's here and I'm here. Fool with us if you're cool with us. Now, needless to say,
that was a good one.
Thank you. I'm on the roll. I'm on the roll like butter. Come on, man. I'm turned up. I just heard that Drake. I asked Sid right before we got on the mask again. Song of the summer. What is your go-to song of the summer?
Oh, man.
More that weekend.
Oh, what were we talking about? I don't know. I'm kind of like Gunna's album right now.
I saw you and Cam post that.
Yeah, he was trying to be like me. He's always trying to be like me.
I saw you. I didn't see you post it first.
I posted first.
Yeah, he posted it right after you.
Copycat. Yeah, I like Wanna right now.
But y'all probably listen to it together.
I mean, we are in the car together.
Exactly.
But even we're by ourselves. And I like Tyler's music. She has some good songs.
I like Tyler.
Yeah, she got the little island vibe, African vibes, all that. You know.
I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling some songs. So those are the albums of the summer that's gonna pull you through.
I mean, yeah, probably so.
Drake gonna drop that vibe. Drake gonna drop some vibes for the summer. He ain't gonna leave us like that. Come on, Drizzy.
Yeah, I mean, Controller still has me in a headlock. So
Control, Blim, One Dance. Close
Passion
your eyes
fruit.
and do this. Close your eyes. Now, how many songs can you do that with Kendrick too?
Oh my God.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not a Kendrick fan like that. You can't do that. They're not the same.
I'm Blim for real. If that Blim come on, Indy better get ready to wind those hips. Ooh, you know what I miss? Can we do this real fast? Wine for me.
Oh my God. Jamaican girl.
See, I got my dog with me. I know she gonna ride with me.
You know what's
Girl,
great?
I want to be alone with you. Y'all know y'all miss it too.
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
So look, we were talking about this in squad the other day. We were talking about, people were saying, about the Diddy situation.
We getting there.
They're not listening, or not. They're not listening. It's hard to listen to artists once they've done the unthinkable, but it's just like you can't. I feel bad for saying this.
So go ahead.
Good music is good music.
It is.
I'm still listening.
Girl, I want. Girl, you got this.
And I need a girl part
Light
one.
Light it up.
It still has me.
Which one?
I need a girl to run.
Oh yeah. Listen. Oh.
How am I supposed to stand up?
Yeah.
When that come on?
It's a fact. But he was on the song, but he wasn't the main part of the song. No.
Yeah. I mean, Usher carried the song.
But you mentioned another song a minute ago that he was on, that he produced, that's on the label. Summer Rain.
Oh, damn, he did.
Summer Rain is like.
I had no idea he had something to do with Summer Rain. I mean, it's a vibe.
I'm pretty sure it's some bad boy. I'm gonna look it up in a second.
He probably made that up. Well, I fucks with Carl.
Carl Thomas.
We're not gonna. There would be no Carl Thomas slander.
Yeah, not none. If you slander Carl Thomas, we gotta fight.
Okay, yeah. So I don't really know what my summer song is. I mean, right now I'm still on Get It Sexy. Speaking
of St. Louis, I gotta say it. Everybody in St. Louis
looks like Sexy Red.
Dressed like and look like. All the girls, they had blue, green, or red. I'm not making this up. Blue, green, or red. There was no in between. They all had those colorful hairdos. And they all had on athleisure in the club, like
slim, thick, come slim, 5 bodies, bitch 10.
I think, God bless. And when the song it played,
I bet it did,
and it did what it needed to do. Like they were on the table. Told you, yeah, right there.
Oh damn! Who knew?
I knew. That's who knew.
I mean, you would. You was about 20 when that came out.
Music aficionado. I was actually 2000. I was 16.
I was 10.
I was 16. You try to play me like that. But anyway, Song of the Summer. It's about that time. And the reason why I'm talking about it is strictly because it's Memorial Day weekend. If y'all outside, y'all be safe, man. Have a good time. Don't drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? Don't get an Uber. If y'all still drinking and driving in 2004, that's equivalent to sagging. I'm telling you, it is. Like,
is it?
If you sag and drink and drive at the same time, your quality of life is poor. I know it is. I know it's poor. I saw a 5th grader walking down the street. I stayed by a middle school the other day. Man, pants down to his knees. I feel like the old man. I want to let my window open.
Pull your pants up, boy.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
You should have.
But I ain't do it. But I got to get to it because I got a question for you. So let's go ahead and hit the button real fast so I can talk about it.
During the week, we got D.
And I'm hungry.
Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
That's what Cam gone, right? He leaving. When he leaving? That was he not going anymore.
He's going. No, oh my God, no, he's going. He leaves on Friday.
Okay. Leave on Friday. So let me ask you this: when he takes a guy's trip, Cam is going on a guy's trip. When he takes one, do you have guidelines or stipulations that he must adhere to as far as checking in with you when he goes out? Mm-mm.
Okay, Cameron and I have been together for
talk about
a gazillion years at this point, so I don't really have to tell him, how to act, what to do when to check in.
Not how to act.
No, I'm just saying, like, in regards to like when you need to hit me up. Like he's gonna let me know when he makes it, when he touches down.
On the flight, honey.
He gonna let me know when they make it to the crib. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk. We'll probably FaceTime before bed, or at least text before bed.
Even before no bed, I'm turned up. It's 3:30.
I'm saying when he's in the bed. I mean, if it's not that late.
Gotcha.
And even if it's that late, he'll text me. He does a good job of communicating. I've never really had to be like, "Where you at?"
Yeah.
Because he knows.
Yeah.
I feel like when you get to a certain age and a certain point of your relationship with your woman, you should know when she gonna turn the fuck up on you. And he knows. Sure. He knows what time it is for me.
For sure.
Always.
Now, but the turn up, how far would the turn up be? Something like that? Would it be like a deep turn up, like a scale of 1 to 10? You ain't gonna turn all the way up on him for not checking in. It's not like
no.
10 worthy.
But
that's a 3 turn up.
And then I'm friends with the people he's going with. So if I was really looking for him, I could ask someone else. But I mean, it never.
But it wouldn't be intrusive and nothing like that. You don't think so?
I mean, if I was worried about him, that would be like the only, like if I hadn't heard from him and, they could got pulled over or, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I get it.
It's one of those. I wouldn't just, if I hadn't heard from Cameron in 2 hours, I'm like, I'm texting.
Where you at?
Right. You know where? I'm not like that. That was college.
Okay.
Yeah.
You turned up. Teed up.
Listen.
Teed up.
I have come a long way.
You have. It's
really
Memorial Day. I'm turned. What you doing? You got plans?
I mean, maybe a pool or something, little date, rooftop.
I said the wrong thing. I'm glad I caught myself.
I'm glad you did too, because we'd had to.
With it, stop.
Cut.
Yeah. You know what? We'll be right back after these messages.
Nah, I had the baby, so we'll probably be doing something kid friendly.
Gotcha. My homeboy in time, Memorial Day weekend, back outside. But I gotta take Blake to Mississippi. Me and India, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. India and I will be back in the house with one kid. Even though it's the baby, I only have to pay $20 for a babysitter now. So I'm happy about that.
Back outside, boys.
Back outside, boys and girls. We are going to be outside at least 3 to 4 days a week. I'm saying it now. If you want to hang out, if you see us in the street, you don't know me. Let me know. We turned up from here on out. I don't know what damn time. Starting Sunday or Monday, we turned up. Let us know because it's time to go. Now, let's get down to the brass tacks. We got to switch gears. I got to put my serious CNN voice on right now. CNN released a video of Puff Daddy, Sean P. Diddy Combs, domestic abusing his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. It was the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. Let me stop right here and be for real. Hey, man, domestic violence of any type is never okay. No matter if it's physical or verbal abuse, you shouldn't be domestic, emotional, all of the abuse, throw it out of the window. At this point in time, we are too old. It really doesn't matter how old you are, but at Diddy's age, at my age, at anybody's age, too old, man. So when he made that apology talking about he was messed up, he was at the bottom, the lowest of the low, he didn't know no better, bro. You knew better, man. Like, you knew better. At what point do you stop and ask yourself, or just look in the mirror and say, I am taking this way too far? To push a woman on the ground and then the deep here, like to stomp her out, was the most egregious thing I've ever seen. Like from somebody, and I know India would say this, that's why you shouldn't idolize celebrities. You don't idolize these people, but you hold them to a certain standard, to a certain esteem. And then when you see somebody do something like that, who made summer rain, you can't believe it. Who contributed to I Need a Girl, you can't believe it. It's like, bro, what are we doing? When do you stop? I got
the deep side.
Deep when I catch your attitude.
I think that, back in the day, we don't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this started well before Cassie.
It's not his first time.
Yeah.
If you throw a vase at somebody like that, it's not your first time.
If you're running outside with your towel on confidently.
Hey, that's another thing.
With your D&B flying in the air.
You don't have the wherewithal to even make sure your towel is tight. The only thing you care about is kicking ass. Bro, that's what you do to dudes. That's what I'm saying.
I also think that back in those 80s, 90s, abuse was like more accepted. I mean, and I'm sure it roots all the way back to like what the 40s, 50s, when a lot of men were beating their wives. But you know, the Dr. Dre and the Michelet situation, things like that, they were not uncommon. So this could have started, well back then. And
he kept getting away with it.
Yeah. And then, like you said, when people idolize you or hold you to a certain standard and you become, or you figure out a way to work the system to where things you do are invisible, or people are afraid to speak up because they're afraid of what you're going to do to them.
It's a power play.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I mean, I really hate that for anybody that has experienced any type of abuse, but it's disgusting. And especially like when you're a fan of someone and you like them, just because of who they are. Like, he's my birthday twin. Like,
really?
Yes, I've always loved
big
Diddy.
Scorpios.
I know. I've always had a liking to him.
Me too.
I'm not a mega fan, but it's like, damn, that's really messed up.
We all watched Making the Band. Everybody. At one point, everybody's name was on goddamn Instagram, Twitter.
Die line.
Nigga, like, this Diddy, I am Diddy, who am I Diddy? Like, dog, like, that was still, I used to go on interviews. I tell y'all this.
Not Diddy was your reference.
Dead ass.
Oh my God.
I used to go on job interviews and I said, it's a long story. I'm going to cut to like the middle part of the story. When I went to college, I wanted to be the next Puff or Russell Simmons. That's what I used to say. And both of them.
Weirdos.
Just.
Oh, Russ? Is it? Russ?
Yeah, man. That's why you went to Bali.
That's Rev Run that
Rev
I'm thinking
Run.
about. I'm bathtub Blackberry. That's why I was like, you wanted to be taking a bath?
No, I ain't taking no bath. I ain't taking no bath. Nah, none of that.
I mean, and I feel like Hollywood is just full of sickos too. Like, that's another,
I do too.
World that it's like, would you really tap in if you could really be involved in that? I don't know.
And then listen, another thing I hate to see is like, I like to see all the men coming out in support of Cassie, or just not in support of Diddy. How about that? We're gonna say it like that. Little scrapping, talking about we gonna fight.
Put the paws on
him. Put the paws on him and all that. You feel me? But then I see people like, oh no, y'all been misogynistic and doing stuff to women. That might be true in song. We talking about live action footage of a man stomping out a woman. I couldn't believe it, man. Like, I have a daughter. I have a mom. I have sisters. I have a friend. You know what I mean? Like,
and he has all those things too. So it's really, he has multiple baby mothers and mothers and daughters. And I don't know. You just have to, it's like, do you blame mental illness, ignorance?
Hell no. I think you blame what you said. It's the power.
Yeah.
Man, you get away with so much after a while. It's like, man, I've been getting away with this. Ain't nobody ever called me. I'm going to keep going.
And then he bought that tape. And then it's like, it's just so weird.
He need a refund. I kept me held on his receipt because he need a refund because it's leaked.
And I can only imagine like what else is going to be put out there, or what else there is that won't be put out there but is on film or something like that. I hate that. Because and I hate that she had to relive that. Yeah. I
feel like that's the worst thing too. Every time she cut on TV, CNN playing it.
And then everybody reaching, I'm sure like she had an influx of people reaching out to her, and a lot of people, biting their tongues or things that they said because they didn't believe,
Slim Thug.
And he should just shut up. It costs $0 to shut your ass up.
Say it again. 0. No money.
Free 99.
Free. So I mean, everything doesn't deserve everybody's opinion. That's why I say we're gonna talk about it briefly, but I just feel bad for her. Just to have, and her husband, like, he got to be a strong guy.
And her daughters that have to, grow up and eventually find out about that. And it's on a public platform.
And his daughters.
Oh, yeah.
His daughters too. Like, man, my dad out here beating on women like that. Dog, you can see it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of trauma all the way around that he has caused. So you got to just keep them lifted in prayer.
And don't apologize about something because you got caught. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you apologize because you got caught, but before you got caught, you were deny. And listen, I am all about this. Some situations deny till you die. You know what I mean? But this is not one of those situations where you just got to keep real, man. Look, we talked about on a long ago episode, cheating and beating, where we said that cheat on me. Like, God, bro, cheat on me. But don't hit me. Like, I would take you back if you cheat on me. I would take you back if you cheat on me. I'm lying. I said that on that last episode. I'm lying.
Whoa. No, I'm not saying if you're cheating or you're beating.
Neither one. What about Kel Mitchell in his situation? You saw that?
I saw a little, again, it's some ignorance. I watched the first 10 seconds and I got
I'm the same. I'm not watching
I'm
this.
out of here.
And my son watches Kenan and Kel a lot now. I'm like, bro, I can't believe Kel went out like a sucker. Like,
because he was saying that about her, and then apparently, like, he was dressed up like a cheerleader. It's just a lot. It is so much. It's like, it costs nothing to shut your ass up, especially when you have stuff that can come out about you. It's like, I'm just gonna talk about something else. You can talk about a million different things. Why are we talking about?
Just be quiet. Because, like I said, call back. Here we are, the two of us, trapped in the closet. When the closet open up. Your shit better be clean because it's gonna be some skeletons running out. But I can believe that by Kel though. Like, bro, you said let me tell you what part was. If it happened, listen, it is what it is. But it was so unbelievable when he said that he walked into a hotel and he saw the guy either walking up or walking down, and they spoke to each other. And then he just walked back out to the car and then turned around and went back into the hotel to confront the dude. That's the definition of on site.
And again, why do I need to know that about you?
My wife cheated on me. Let me tell you.
I don't need to know about Kel Mitchell getting cheated on. All I need to know is that he still loves orange soda.
And he gave him orange soda.
I didn't know shit else about that. I bet he did.
And he did. Shannon gave it to him. He got you orange soda. So, better question I had too, I thought about. And this is, once again, not victim blaming, kind of taking it off of Diddy real fast. But why do you think women will stick around after being in those kind of abusive situations? Like you said, emotionally, physically, verbally. I feel like that now, because therapy is so popular and it's not like frowned upon or like, you go to therapy, ha, ha, ha. It's the time to move, time to get on out.
Yeah, but I mean, therapy is not for everybody.
Talk about it.
Just like medicine isn't for everybody. Just like church. There's a lot of things that aren't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
In regards to why people stay, sometimes it is a mirror of how, they were brought up, past trauma. Like, I saw my mom being treated this way, or I saw my dad being treated this way. So this is what I identify love as.
Yeah.
Some people feel like, I'm nothing. Their mental has been, I guess, beat up so bad as well, in that they feel like they don't have any other option.
This is my only hope right here.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many layers to that onion. Yeah. It's not like, a one answer, because I don't know. And everybody is different. You know what I'm saying? Somebody go upside my head and I'll shoot them. Somebody go upside somebody else's head and I'm
gonna hug them. Stockholm syndrome.
So, I think it depends. You know what I'm saying? You love somebody so much and maybe you hope they'll never do it again, and they do it, or they come back and apologize and make you feel like, I think it's a cycle.
Yeah.
And again, abuse of any type is just, it's tragic to see, from people especially abusing. When you abuse children and old people, that's when you need to die.
You going to hell.
Like, you need to die, especially like little babies and stuff. When I hear sick stories about
That's
people
crazy.
abusing children, it literally lights a fire under my ass because
that's crazy.
go kill yourself, go hit yourself, go castrate, do whatever you need to do.
Whatever.
Yourself,
You don't need
and then try to do it to somebody else. Start with yourself. Start there.
Take
And
yourself
then
off there.
go and try to, because that's crazy to me. But I know that there are a lot of mental issues that, some people are chemically imbalanced and they become serial killers or, whatever
It's a
type
fact.
of villain they become.
We know you watch a lot of TV anyway.
Oh yeah, I do watch a lot of I watch a lot of like A&E.
You do. I know. That's what I'm saying. All the
Snapped
documentaries.
and stuff like that. But I mean, like you said, therapy and any type of mental resource that is out there. I mean, I feel like that's great, but not everybody has.
And not everybody has the means.
And the resources. Yeah. I mean, I do know there are places you can go and get free help.
Okay.
But again, everybody's not hip to that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I don't know. It is a double-sided blade.
Let's get y'all, man, get some help. Like, listen, if you are in a situation like that, you ain't got to stay. There are resources and people out there for you to get the hell on. And don't think that's all for you, baby. There's more out there than that guy. He's nothing. You can deserve better. You can't have
or that
me.
girl.
Or that girl. Yeah, because women, boy, y'all some
People.
Some big ones out here now.
Okay, even if you're not a big one.
Okay, my bad. See, I'm going down the wrong path.
Right,
Bring me back. Bring me back. But like we said, hey, there's no place for that. Y'all be careful out there. Be aware. Speaking of being careful out there and being aware, I saw something else. This has got to be there. Why we got to have a serious episode? Me and you not supposed to have serious episodes. Me and India can have serious episodes. This is not this is supposed to be, but too much stuff happened. I saw over the weekend, my homegirl, one of my first friends ever in college, was in the grocery store. And she was getting followed.
Lauren.
Yeah. She almost got, she wasn't almost, but she was getting, what do you call it?
Harassed.
She was getting harassed by a guy lining her up to be sex trafficking, her and her daughter. The guy was trying to, for real, line her up, like taking pictures of her, following her in the grocery store. That shit's crazy.
It is.
You were there.
I was there. But the world is a crazy place, and that is so scary. I'm glad that she was aware and like being aware of your surroundings. That's one thing that my grandma always said to me as a little girl. She was like, "You be aware of your surroundings." And if we were on the phone and I was about to go somewhere, she'd be like, "And what do I always tell you?" And I'm like, "Be aware of my surroundings." And that sticks with me to this day. Like I'm always looking over my shoulder, especially now that like they get to shooting in so many places.
You need to be.
I always have my protection.
Yes, and as you should.
But I'm always looking for the nearest exit. I'm always looking at who's like looking at me. Is this person like following me, trailing me? So that's good that she noticed that he was trailing her and not shopping and just being weird. And you can feel that energy a lot of times. Like, you enjoying your time with your baby pushing the cart and then there's some weirdo with his phone taking pictures and stuff like that's just you gotta be a sick MF
to follow anybody and just take pictures of them.
He would have been following the right one.
And they would have turned up on it. And they would have turned. It'd have been a cleanup on our time. Chitty, bang, bang. Right there. Here we go.
Listen.
I tell Indy that all the time. Head on the swivel. Like,
you gotta be.
If you go out at night and she is, and me and Indy butt heads about this a lot. India will wait until 8:30 p.m. to decide it's fine time to make some groceries. Guess I'll see you later. India will stay out from 8:30 until 10:35. She'll shut the grocery store down. 15 minutes till we close.
Hey, I'm here too. Now. 2 minutes. I'm like, it's like playing grocery store run or something.
She'll shut it down. So we have arguments about this. And I'm like, hey, I don't mind you going to the store or whatever. You think that'd be tough, but I'm like, nah, it's like people are crazy. My biggest concern is if you're going to the grocery store, she'll get into a habit where, like you said, I'm just happy and strolling. She might have her headphones in and she's not necessarily in the moment. Like she's shopping, listening to whatever she's listening to, really taking her mind away from her surroundings. So I'm always like, hey, keep your head on the swivel. Like, please be aware of what's going on around you because people are nuts.
And when I go out sometimes late, like I'll be on the phone with somebody. Like sometimes I'm talking to my mama the whole time or Cameron. Not really Cameron. We don't really talk on the phone like
we
that.
don't talk on the phone.
But I might be on the phone like India or like my grandma. I might be on the phone 9 times out of 10. I don't really like have my music playing.
Right.
When I'm in a grocery store. But yeah, like people are nuts.
Listen, they are here.
And you just have to be like mindful and aware of your surroundings at all times, especially when you have kids with you, because people are sick. And let me tell you.
Oh, I tell anybody, my main goal, if I'm out, I'm making it home. I'll tell anybody that, like, hey, I'm making it home or we both making it home. When I'm talking about the upper room at that point.
Up yonder.
Hey, either we all gonna make it home, but I'm trying to make it back to my wife and kids. So just know people are not well in the world. And ladies too. It's good that she shared her experiences. Like, share these things with your friends at the bare minimum. Like, don't hold situations like this to yourself because each one teach one. She made that video now. I'm like, shit, I know what to look for when I'm out. You know, somebody might try to sex traffic me. Trying
to steal your booty.
Trying to steal these cheeks and pussy.
Oh my.
I got it sold up. You ain't getting none. But just in case you think about it, I got something else that's going to sew you up too.
Hello.
So we just have...
And invest in protection. Get you some mace. Get you some... what else I got? The brass knuckles if you do not feel comfortable carrying a gun.
Get you a little poke. Get you a little poker.
Something. But
you got to be a strong person to get close.
But I feel like everybody should, get the training, get licensed to carry.
Exactly.
Go get you a little strap, a little piece. It don't have to be You got
the AR. You finna walk around here with it.
Hello. I mean, it can be, but I feel like, especially like since I hike and stuff, I like having it in my little fanny pack.
We stay with it on us when we go hiking.
Period.
We got the goddamn military bags and we like the rucksack bags.
Because you never know. It could be an animal, it could be a crazy person.
That's what it is, for sure. And
safety first.
Sometimes when you go hiking, this is for the people thinking about going hiking right now. You'll find some nice trails, but they'll be in the middle of Confederate flag country. So especially you have this way. To be aware. Where?
This way, between Tennessee and Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to know what you are dealing with. All right. Now I had another question for you that came up that I thought about. I wrote it down. Let me pull my phone up real fast.
You got a lot of questions.
I do. This is a good one right here because we all need to know this. And I thought about it because I know what you're going to say. And we didn't talk about this prior to. What are ways that you and Cam stay connected in the marriage?
Communication.
Man, if you don't give your PC ass answer, get out. Communication.
That is the biggest thing. We talk, and we make sure that everybody's on one accord with that. But in regards to like keeping on one accord, like things that we do for each other.
Yeah, like this. How do y'all make sure when it seems that things may be veering off course? How do you stay connected with one another? Like, what do you do? Can I answer for you? I know what y'all do if you want me to help you.
But
watch TV at night and eat 12 Toll House cookies.
Hey, listen,
every night.
I mean, that is one of the things we do. But maybe planning a date. Somebody planning a date, or just like having some one-on-one time. Maybe asking one of our moms to watch the baby. Doing something with each other that's outside of the house. But we kind of end every night like that. So I don't think that counts. That's our unwinding time.
I feel like that's how y'all stay connected, though. Okay. I think that's like something y'all do that I think it's pretty dope. I think that you spend enough time together where y'all like the same TV. I think. Do y'all watch the same stuff?
For the most part.
What y'all watching right now? See, I got it. I got it.
We're watching Ultimatum, South Africa.
What the fuck is that?
So Ultimatum is a show. I'm gonna give you the short long version.
Okay.
Ultimatum is a show on Netflix, and it's like somebody in the couple is giving the ultimatum. So it's like, India is telling you, hey, either you marry me now or it's a wrap.
Okay.
So the goal is to at the end come back together and either and get married, be engaged.
What channel is it on?
It's Netflix. Anyway, so look, The kicker is you on there with several couples. So it might be like 6 couples.
So it's like blind and dead.
Listen, because I'm trying to give this to you quickly. You go on there and you're with several couples. So the girl could be given the ultimatum, or you could be giving the ultimatum to India.
Okay,
you never know who, but the objective is marry me now or leave me alone. So you get there, y'all all meet, and then
first time meeting, though, right?
First time meeting, y'all all meet, and then there's a mixer, and everybody meets each other and mingles, but y'all break up. You India break up. And then you partner with somebody else. So we could be partnered, and then Cameron be partnered. And then you have 3 weeks of a trial marriage together.
I know what you're talking about.
And then 3 weeks you get back together. And then from there, like the ultimate, you could end up choosing me over India. You could end up being alone, or you're going to marry India.
Got you. Yeah.
The shit is crazy. South Africa might be the best season yet because they on there.
They speak French?
No, they speak in English.
South African people speak a little French, though.
They speak a lot. I mean, they will speak in different types of African. So some people speak Zulu. Swahili. Yeah, but they're all speaking in English. They all speak English.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but they might like have a little mix up of words in there that they use. So we're watching that right now. we watch.
Stay connected.
We watch a few shows on Zeus because my cousin Jasmine gave us the password. We be on Zeus watching ghetto ass shows. Listen, that is some.
Y'all seen Jocelyn's Cabaret?
We watched Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Was it good?
I love Jocelyn. I'm her biggest fan.
I like Jocelyn too. Jocelyn Hernandez.
My Scorpio sister.
Like Amber Rose.
I love her. Yeah, I saw that clip today of her.
Man, it's crazy.
Cool beans. Anyway, we watched some shows on there. We watched BMF.
Fire.
Just went off. We watched Power.
Last season was trash.
It was
garbage.
But I like Meech a lot.
I like his daddy.
I like Meech. Pause. He can actually act.
Shut up, Sydney. You don't believe that.
He's not bad.
You a fan? No,
I'm not that type of fan.
Okay.
I do like Meech though, and the other the guy that plays too.
I like the homie too. Yeah.
We watched that.
Like him. She want to go.
We watched Power.
She does.
What else do we watch? I know we're kind of all over the place.
I just started rewatching The Dragon, House of the Dragon.
Okay, yeah, we need to tap back into that too. I'm ready for that new season.
That's why I had to go run it back, just get my refresher. But anyway, ways to think. I'm asking because I thought of a way that me and India, something we're gonna try. I already told Sid. Well, I just told you.
You're gonna tell them? What if she hears?
Never mind. I can't tell y'all.
It's a surprise. He about to ruin his own surprise.
I can't tell y'all, but I do. But
it is a great surprise. Give it up. Press the button for yourself.
Give me some.
Just know it's lit. I'm here for it. I feel like that would be a great way for you guys to connect.
Talk about it.
I feel like she will appreciate your effort.
It's effort. That's
and effort is what is one of the things that she's been looking for.
So she knows. So why you gotta have
telling
friends.
To find her business, but B-Love needs to put in some more effort, and that is that.
That's why I'm putting in effort to keep the household steady right now. But I
feel like that's great. That'll be a good refresher, you guys.
Emotions. That's what I need.
Plan some things before you get there too.
Said plan some? Oh, they said plant some things.
Like 2 things.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I mean, you just don't try. Anyway, we turn it up. Just know I'm gonna come report back. It'll be about 2-3 weeks. But remember this episode.
And she might be back.
And bookmark it. But I'm going to go into my relationship because I ain't going to hold you up. And then we're going to go into what was said, dude. But I'm going to hit this relationship real fast.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love's relationship.
I got the keys. Listen up, man. My relationship is mainly for guys. And I want y'all to hear me and hear me well. If you have a wife or girlfriend, significant other, and you have small children, let's say between the ages of 1 to 2 or 3, like children that you still pick up and carry. Toddlers. You got me. Do not, I repeat, give your woman your baby outside right now during cicada season. Let me tell you why. Here we go. Follow me. India will never hold Shiloh outside around cicadas. I know if India has Shiloh and a cicada flies on her, she's dropping my baby. Like that's that on that. So I'm giving this advice that I saw it firsthand.
She
didn't drop the baby because I'm not letting her carry the baby. My relationship is don't let her do it.
She's outside with the baby right now.
She's in the stroller. Guaranteed.
She had to
She's in the
get her-
stroller. India, we went to a field day. India has her cell phone in her hand, and I bullcrap you not. A cicada flew past her face. She throws her cell phone and takes off running. She throws her cell phone and takes off running. Like, damn, this cicada's right here, but it's another one right here. They're everywhere. So my advice, if you know your woman is volatile to cicada, this is cicada. Cicadas.
What cicada is a cicada?
Your woman has a cicada phobia. Don't let her hold your babies outside right now because it's tragic. Or let your woman hold your baby, and if she drops a baby, divorce. Just know.
Oh my God.
That's grounds for a divorce. If I let you hold my child and you drop it running from a cicada, you better follow me because I'm running to the divorce lawyer.
This only applies to people that are in the states that have cicadas right now.
I mean, I thought everybody had cicadas.
No, they're only it's like I think 5 or 6 of us. So they're like in a conglomerate, and we are getting all the cicadas. Everybody else,
cicada conglomerate.
Yeah, and they're having a
nuts.
cicada convention between here and I think like shit, Missouri. I don't even know.
If you are in the convention area, please don't let your wife buy a ticket to come to the convention for the cicadas.
No, we're not buying it. I think we were uninvited, invited guests.
Listen, they are out here. So be strong, fellas. And well, it's a good way to argue with your woman too. If you want to pick an argument with her for the weekend
Oh
and
my
go
God,
outside.
that's not a good tip.
Yo, are you nuts? Don't let your woman hold these kids. I'm looking out for the kids.
And now that you mention that, I don't know if I would be at anybody's pool this weekend. Yuck.
I just saw, she just walked in the house and you should have saw her.
Listen, I
smoking
would
the chicken
head
coop.
on a swivel.
She was. And listen,
You better
she
be
said,
glad I
it
have my
was
gun
cicada
on
on
me.
the
I'll probably
window.
start shooting the damn cicada.
Bang, bang, bang. Cicada hunting.
Mm-mm.
How much money could I give you to eat the cicada?
None.
A dead cicada.
$0.
$100.
No.
5,000.
I'm not eating no bugs.
10 racks.
Would you eat a cicada for 10 racks?
I ate cicada for $5,000. Pull a hot sauce on it, sriracha on the back.
I'm not
line
eating
it
any
on
bugs.
up.
No.
You would do
This
it.
is not Fear Factor.
Fear-
I'm not
yeah,
doing
for
it.
sure.
That's where I would get eliminated.
Really?
Yeah, I would rather swim with sharks.
Nah, you know, you just had them donkey balls on Fear Factor. I'm sorry, y'all. We all loaded. Here we go. Let's bring it back in now. It's time for what we said, though. Let me go ahead and hit the button. You ready? Let's
Yeah,
do
I'm
it.
ready.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
You got too much.
I just thought about it, bro. They used to be in there really like,
Eating everything.
they used to be so
There's
tough.
something they call something onions. That's what they call the bull balls. So
Yes,
I like
what were they
literally.
called?
I don't know.
I-
Anyway, next. So,
This was good.
so there was a video, a viral video, and the topic of it was a woman gives her 2 daughters who are 24 and 26 3 months to move out. In the video, the mother says it was a big hassle with her daughter's responses to her asking them to move out.
It was fun.
With them saying, I can't believe she's putting us out. Respectfully, I need XYZ. I'm trying to buy a truck, et cetera, et cetera. The mom described it as a war in her own home, but that she was also proud of them and that they didn't even know it because they don't talk to her.
Yep.
She said they come in the house, they will dryly speak to her.
That was crazy to me.
And they would go about their business. She said that she was fine with that because she herself was still happy and that she loves them because she's their mother and she wants what's best for them.
Thanks.
She said that she gave them the 3 months to move and they actually moved in 2. She proudly goes on to say that a month after their family meeting, one of the daughters, the one that wanted the truck, she bought the truck. And in the 2 months, they moved out and got an apartment together. She said that at their ages, 24 and 26, that it was time for them to leave the nest and see what they were capable of. And that sometimes God does this to us. And then the video kind of ends. We love to throw God up there.
Amen, don't we?
But yeah.
I don't know. But you kick Windsor out at 24?
No. I'm never going to kick her
I know.
or any of my children, if I have more children, out the house. My parents got divorced. So after college, I moved back in the house with my mom.
TT Tasha the best. Top tier. TT, top tier Tasha.
And but I will say so before I graduated, my summer going into well, first of all, let me just go back. I've had a job since I was like 13.
For real?
Yeah. So there was a summer camp I worked at, and you could be that age. It was like,
you were the NYSP?
It was called Time to Rise. It was through the YMCA. Anyway, you could work there younger because you were just a camp counselor. So I did that for like 2 summers. And then I worked at a kiosk. My neighbor had a kiosk in Cool Springs. So I worked at his kiosk. And he's paying me legally, but like under the table. So I didn't have to like have my taxes come out my check.
Facts.
And then I got like a real job. So I was working in Victoria's Secret.
Slanging them 5 for 25.
I had a few, retail jobs. But like my summer going into senior year, I had like 2 jobs in summer. I was walking across the street to one job. And I was making that money. Like, I'm a work. I ain't never, can't nobody come be lazy.
Talk about it.
But so when I went to college, my mom made me start paying a bill. So I paid my phone bill. Okay. That was kind of to teach me responsibility, which I understood. Yeah. And then college, graduated, moved back in with my mom. Yeah. And she said that if I didn't go to get my master's, that I would need to start paying rent.
Okay.
And that kind of made me feel some type of way.
Feel away.
So to wrap that back to this, I feel like, if my mom would have taken that money and like maybe given it to me when I was like ready to get out the house, it's like, okay, here's your first few months of rent, or, here's a down payment or something. You to pay this, I feel like that's helping set your child up for greatness.
Yeah. I like
you regardless you're teaching them responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Because you are being held responsible for, whatever she was using that money for, a water bill, electric bill, whatever. Yeah. But because I wasn't making that much, and I feel like you're taking a big chunk,
I feel like then in what you were trying to do, how you were trying to live.
Yeah. So it's like it also caused me not to be able. I don't want to say not to be able to move out as soon as I wanted to, but I don't know. It didn't put me in a financially good place.
Yeah, I get it.
So in this lady's case, I don't necessarily. I understand her mindset because she feels like, they need to get out the nest and blah, blah, blah. But if they are working, if they're not being bums, if they're, taking care of their own bills, and, cleaning up after themselves, pitching in on groceries here and there, or, buying the groceries, whatever have you, I feel like that is grounds for you being okay to live in my house.
Yeah.
But if you're being a bum and I'm paying all the bills and, you're not getting up and going to work, you're not getting up and going to school, you're not doing anything.
Get your lazy ass out of here.
You need to get out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Mooching. That's what you're doing at that point.
So, I feel like, again, this is a double-bladed sword because, I never want Winter to feel like she can't come back home. And I wouldn't charge her rent to live in my house.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Whether I was by myself or,
But I like your idea. If I do charge you, I'm really setting it aside to hand it back to you so you can just really get on your feet.
Yeah, because ultimately I would love for Winter to get out of my house and have her own house.
I would love my son to get out of my house at 10 years old.
Unless she wanted an apartment, that's where she wanted to start. Because some people don't want to have something in their name.
Right.
But I feel like having, building equity and, starting your real estate journey at a young age, that's setting you up for greatness.
I think we know that now. I don't think it's our parents, they didn't understand how important it is.
The Black community doesn't do that. No. Instead, we get on social media and talk about how we're kicking our kids out at 24.
Kicking her out. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let me help them get a house. Yeah. Matter of fact, they might need you to co-sign for them. You want to get out so bad.
And that's another thing. Like my mom was like, don't you ever co-sign for somebody? And she was like, and you're not messing up my credit either, which I understand that.
Yeah,
because I do have some cousins that are
running up on their mama
or just bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, hate to say that, but that's just,
family is family.
Choices that they made. And so it's kind of like, at this point, I'm very independent. Ultimately, I was raised to be a hardworking woman. I ain't never, Cameron ain't never told me to get up off my ass and do shit.
Get up off of that thing. Get up off of that thing.
So ultimately, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, me either. But I don't agree with it.
However,
to an extent.
Yeah.
Because she did say, They were being She didn't call it disrespect.
No,
but she
after
said
they had
dry.
that meeting, they were starting to be dry. She said after
the meeting.
And that's where it's another thing, because it's like you're messing up your relationship with your children too. I never want to do something to where Winter, it puts a memory in her brain that changes the way she looks at me forever, or tarnishes our relationship. And it could be as something as little as I think that I'm making her grow up, but I feel like there's other ways to help your children grow up and still have them be in a financially good place.
That's a fact.
Especially with this economy, like rent is ridiculous right now.
And if I'm in the means to help my child, like if they can stay a little longer, and I'm mad because my feelings are hurt, like, nah, I'm gonna have to tuck that out to the side. You know what I mean?
I feel like unless they were being really disrespectful or they were being bums, we don't know the backstory.
Right.
We only know the 30-second clip.
We don't know how old she was, either the mama.
She looked young.
I was about to say, mama gotta have a life too. So let's do some quick math. 26, mom say 16, mom's 42 years old.
Or she could be in her 50s, early 50s.
She's 42. She's about 42.
45.
You know what I mean? 45, 42. So she's still trying to be outside.
But she can still be outside.
Without them kids. She's like, I don't want y'all to see me bringing men all up and through here. She might have a new man every day.
and people were saying that too in the comments. They were saying like, "Oh, that she doing that because she wants some dick."
I didn't read those.
And I mean, whatever that looks like. But again, like, I don't know. I think 3 months is too quick to make your, like, if there was a, hey, next year, y'all need to.
I like that. Give me an exit. Matter of fact, don't tell me to leave. Help me. Give me an exit plan. Instead of saying, I'm gonna give y'all 3 months, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you a year, and this is how we're going to set you up to leave the nest. I think y'all should be roommates. We're gonna find apartments in your budget. We're gonna sit down, see how much money you make a month, see how much money you make a month, see how much money you guys can combine, put together, and get some. I think an exit plan, exit strategy.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better way to do it, and that still allows your children to keep their respect. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about respect.
I never went to live with my mama forever either. It wasn't like, I don't. But I will say, like, me moving from my mom's house, I moved straight to Atlanta. I didn't get my own place here first. I was living with Cameron a little bit, but
y'all just spend.
We actually broke up before I moved.
Sure did.
Yeah, we did.
That's an episode. It's on here too. The episode's on here. Go back and listen to it. Find it. It's on here. But yeah, like, I'm trying to get my mama to move in instead of moving out.
Yeah, no, I don't want to live with your mama neither.
To move.
I never want to live with anybody's mother ever again. My mother, your mother, you would move with their mother. I don't want to live with anybody's mother. Now, if we had like a guest house, that was like
a separate house.
A separate house.
Okay.
But we're not.
But not like the homies. Not like, what I'm talking about. Not the word.
I'm never living in another house with anybody's mom again. All right. I don't care how old they are. We'll figure out a way to take care of them where they don't have to be in a nursing home or something. Because I also don't like nursing homes unless they're like high class. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen some really nice ones, but like
mother-in-law suites, build a little extension on,
and hopefully we can buy a little house and they can live together.
There you go. Kill two birds with one stone. My face is. Give it up for seeing one time. Last thing before we go. This one got nothing to do with nothing. When Cam was growing his beard out, did you like it? He was growing.
It was a little awkward. He was actually talking about cutting it off.
I'm about to cut this. I'm itching. I'm over here, and I'm not growing it out, but my barber cut my mustache too thin. So I got to grow this out.
He was actually talking about cutting his beard off and just doing the guts. I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
I like him with facial hair now, though. I can't really see him without it.
I don't remember how he looks. That's why I had to ask.
I'll show you. He's like a little worm.
Oh,
a little baby worm.
Tell the people they can find you on Memorial Day. During Memorial Day.
At home.
By the pool.
But on Instagram _SidTheKid.
Or Cicada Land. Find her. Find me at Be Love 1911 on all social platforms. Be sure to follow She and Our Podcast. Also, YouTube. The vibes are there for you. But in the meantime, in between time, like we always do, it's been real. It's been fun. Sid, I out.